Huh? Huh?
A jar of delicious cookies appeared in the kitchen today. Whoa! Just one cookie. Surely no one would notice.
Uh-oh.
But the more I tried to fix it, the stranger the jar looked.
Oh.
And just then, Jelly walked in. Just a secret has been discovered.
Whoa!
Sometimes sharing is always better.
The big silly adventure.
The memory box. A quiet afternoon. A small box sits in the center of the table. A handwritten label on the outside reads, Memories. Dad looks around and gently opens a drawer. He takes out an old key, worn by time. Smiling softly, he places it into the box. Mom stands by the shelf. She takes a neatly folded old photograph, gently smooths the corner, then places it into the box. Sister runs back to her room. She brings out a slightly worn hair ribbon. She looks at it for a moment longer, then puts it in. Little brother quietly bends down to the floor. He picks up a small scratched toy, nods to himself, and places it into the box. The whole family sits in a circle. The box is placed in the middle. Dad opens the lid. The first item is taken out. Everyone looks at each other, pointing, guessing. As each item appears, surprise gestures, soft nods, gentle laughter. As the items are laid back on the table, the family sits closer together. Today, the whole family decided to bake a cake. But things didn't go exactly as planned. Bandit tried to adjust the cake.
Huh?
The more he adjusted, the more misshapen it became.
Whoa!
The cake was put in the oven with high hopes, and then the cake started to take on a very strange shape. The cake wasn't pretty, but it was fun. Most importantly, it was the fun of making it together.
The kite can fly. Welcome everyone to Bluey. What is Bluey's dad doing in the warehouse? Wow, that kite looks old. Bluey and Bingo are going down the stairs. Both were surprised to see the kite. Bluey wants a kite. The sky today is perfect for flying kites. Bluey and Bingo are heading to the kite flying spot. Bluey is running as fast as she can to make the kite fly. Oh no, the kite won't fly. Bingo is sitting there laughing. Bluey! This time it's Bingo's turn to fly kites. Wow, the kite is flying! Bluey couldn't believe her eyes.
Bluey decided to take a short trip to the forest. The trip began with some light preparations. The path into the forest revealed many new things. The forest offered a sense of peace and tranquility. Bingo and Bluey explored the forest. A break made the trip even more fulfilling.
Huh?
The forest trip continued with many interesting things. The trip to the forest brought simple and memorable joys. At noon, the sun blazed down on the garden. The sapling stood still in the hot sun. Bluey realized the sapling needed shade. Bluey quickly set about helping it. Bluey prepared the shade. Shading the tree wasn't as easy as it seemed. Bingo came to help hold the shade in place.
Whoa!
The shade gradually became more stable. The sapling was now protected from the harsh sunlight. Bluey's method was very effective. Bluey checked again to make sure it was secure. At noon, the sun blazed down on the garden. The final cake in the kitchen. The son and daughter stand on chairs in front of the counter. Flour, eggs, and milk are spread everywhere. The two kids look at each other and nod with determination. The cake comes out of the oven, looking a bit misshapen. They take a bite. Their faces scrunch up. The cake doesn't taste good. They look at each other, disappointed. Dad walks into the kitchen, rolls up his sleeves, looking very confident. He adds more ingredients and turns the oven up higher. Smoke starts to rise. The cake burns. The kitchen fills with smoke. The kids cover their noses. Dad scratches his head, embarrassed. Mom walks in, opens the window, and turns off the oven. She calmly tidies up the kitchen. Mom starts again from scratch. Measures the ingredients properly. Stirs. Gently sets the oven to the right temperature. The kids watch, eyes shining. The new cake comes out of the oven. Golden and fragrant. The whole family takes a bite. The kids' eyes light up as they nod again, and again Dad gives a thumbs up. The whole family laughs.
A small piece of paper, but it caused a huge misunderstanding. And in just a few seconds, the game started to spread. Everything gradually disappeared without anyone realizing it. Huh? And Chili unknowingly became a participant without realizing it. When misunderstandings arise, things become even more complicated. By this point, no one remembers where it all began. It turns out, it all started with a misunderstanding. And the final result was even more successful than expected.
A morning in the yard, starting with familiar objects. Not everything old becomes useless. With a little creativity, everything can change. A little clumsiness is very endearing. When When you know how to adjust, everything becomes easier. Every little seed carries hope. Proper care helps the plant grow strong. Patience is part of growth. When love is given, everything becomes more meaningful. When we know how to reuse, we are taking care of our shared home. The garden looks a little dark today. The trees have grown so much. It's time to give them some more care. Just prune away the excess branches. The light is gradually returning. The trees are still healthy, but the garden is brighter. Everything is balanced now. With proper care, everyone feels more comfortable. The whole family was having a fun time preparing an outdoor meal. But then the wind started blowing gently. The wind suddenly messed everything up. The whole family had to react quickly. The scarf seemed to be playing tricks on everyone.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes the simplest way is the most effective. Finally, the meal was ready. A little trouble made the meal even more memorable.
Yippee!
Bluey plants trees. Bluey was walking around the house when she saw a plate of fruit on the table. Bluey picked up a seed and suddenly had a bold idea. Bingo came in from outside. Bluey walked past as if she hadn't seen Bingo. Bluey is going down to the warehouse to get the tools. Bluey has been searching for a long time but hasn't found it yet. Oh, so it's here. Now let's go plant some trees. Bluey has found a place to plant.
2 hours later.
Finally, the digging is finished. Put the seeds in the hole. Let's go get some water for irrigation.
Over 1 month later.
Wow, the tree has grown big and has fruit to eat. The giant balloon. The family gathers around a huge balloon. Dad holds a hand pump. Mom holds the balloon's neck. The kids watch excitedly.
Oh.
The balloon grows bigger, bigger. The kids' eyes widen.
Yippee!
Dad and Mom exchange a slightly worried look, but keep going. The younger child hugs the balloon tightly. The balloon lifts the child off the ground. feet dangle in the air. The child laughs and squeals. Dad and Mom gasp. Dad jumps, trying to grab the child. Mom pulls gently on the balloon string. Too weak. The older kid runs to grab a pin/sharp stick. Everyone gestures quickly to each other. Dad and Mom pull an air mattress/inflatable mat underneath. The older kid pops the balloon. Hiss! The balloon slowly deflates. The younger child floats down gently onto the air mattress. Bounces once, then sits up smiling. Everyone exhales in relief. Sometimes, things that seem worthless can unlock new joys. An empty box could be anything. A little clumsiness is essential. With help, things become easier. From simple pieces, a toy is born. A homemade toy always brings a special feeling. When imagination leads the way, play becomes vibrant. Every little stroke makes the toy more adorable. When you know how to reuse and create, joy always begins with simple things.
The do not open box. Bandit is going home. Bluey and Bingo are talking inside the house. Bandit was holding a box. Bluey asked about the box. But Dad just smiled and didn't answer. Dad told the two sisters not to open the box. Bingo thinks the box contains candy. Bluey thinks it's a toy. Bingo wondered if it could be a monster. Bluey was speechless. Then they said, "Just open it and you'll know." Both were surprised when they opened the box. It turned out to be a music box. Bingo immediately started dancing to the music.
One afternoon, Bluey and Bingo wanted to watch TV, but the remote suddenly disappeared. The two sisters began searching the living room. Chili walked in and immediately realized something was wrong. And it turned out, the remote was just hiding under a pillow. Finally, their TV time could begin. But sometimes the remote likes to surprise people. A typical morning begins with 2 delicious glasses of milk. But with just one gentle touch, everything suddenly becomes chaotic. The 2 sisters try to fix it, but things only get more messed up. And just then, Chili walks in. Sometimes, a small accident can be resolved with a little calm. And this time, the 2 sisters decide to drink carefully. Lost together, found together.
Huh?
Hey! A simple task, just carrying a box. But when distracted, things start to get harder.
Huh?
When sharing the task, the risks increase. Slowing down isn't always the best approach if you don't know how. Sometimes, working together is the best way. But just one lapse in concentration, and everything goes wrong. Finally, the task is completed. And it turns out, the important thing wasn't the box.
The fried chicken cook-off. In the kitchen, Dad and the two kids stand in a line. On the counter, chicken, flour, eggs, a frying pan. All three raise their hands confidently. Mom leans against the doorway, smiling, slightly suspicious. Dad rolls up his sleeves, looking very professional. The older kid follows the steps seriously. The younger one copies, but goes a bit too far. The stove timer beeps. Smoke fills the kitchen. Mom squints as she watches. One plate is burnt black. One plate is dripping with oil. One plate doesn't even look like chicken. Dad and the kids look at each other, then lower their heads sadly. Mom walks into the kitchen. She rolls up her sleeves. Gestures. Let me handle this. Dad and the kids stand behind her, eyes shining. A perfect plate of fried chicken is placed on the table. Dad and the kids clap loudly. Mom crosses her arms and smiles softly. A seemingly ordinary beach outing.
Wow!
But Bluey and Bingo discovered a mystery.
Whoa!
A treasure map appeared right before their eyes. The search began. But the beach wasn't still. The treasure seemed to be playing a trick on the whole family.
Whoa!
The treasure was cleverly hidden. The best treasure of all is the joy of family. A small balloon can create a whole big game. But sometimes, the balloon likes to fly its own way. Every time you touch it, the balloon runs away. And then Chili appears to help the two sisters.
Oh!
With a little help, the game continues. the balloon, still prefers to fly its own way.
Bluey and the self-flying toy airplane. A beautiful early morning. A toy airplane is flying indoors. Bluey and Bingo are going from outside into the house. The airplane flew around the house. Bluey talks to Bingo. The plane landed on the table in the living room. Bluey went closer to take a look, while Bingo started to sense that something was wrong. Bluey lifted the plane up and inspected it. But upon closer inspection, it was just an ordinary toy. Until Bluey put it down and something unexpected happened. The plane took off on its own. Bingo and Bluey tried to chase after it, and the plane started flying faster. It wasn't just flying, it seemed to be controlling itself.
Run with Bluey and Bingo. An energetic afternoon begins in the backyard. Bluey and Bingo are having a race to see who can run faster.
Huh?
And Bluey has an interesting idea.
Yes.
Chili also decided to participate.
Go!
Bingo suddenly started running very fast. Chili seems to be falling behind. Bluey and Bingo thought they were about to win, but Chili accelerated incredibly fast. The two sisters tried their best. The race became extremely intense. And nobody is sure who will win. But most importantly, everyone had a lot of fun.
Under their familiar tree, Bluey and Bingo begin a new game with falling leaves. Each leaf has its own way of traveling as the wind blows. Just a slight difference, and the outcome changes completely. Things don't always stay still as we wish. When we stop trying to control them, the game becomes more fun. imagination are all you need for a perfect play session. Where's the car? The family gets into their car. Doors close. Seatbelts click. Everyone looks ready and excited. Inside the supermarket, quick montage, an empty cart rolls in. Items pile up fast. The cart is now overflowing. At the register, the receipt prints and prints and prints. Dad stares at it nervously. Mom nods calmly. Outside the store, the family pushes the heavy cart forward. Dad strains. Mom helps steer. The kids push proudly. They move far, very far, like they're walking home. They stop. Dad looks around. No car. Dad pulls out the car keys. Mom slowly turns and looks back toward the store. The family car sits alone in the parking lot. Back to the family, standing far away. Dad scratches his head, embarrassed. Mom crosses her arms, amused. The kids giggle. A familiar sound echoed from outside. The ice cream truck was passing through the neighborhood. But the ice cream truck didn't stop. Bluey decided to chase it. The truck kept changing direction. Finally, Bluey saw it again. Bluey used every means possible to go faster. The distance was gradually closing. The truck finally stopped. The chase ended with a cool reward. A ride around the neighborhood became a sweet memory. Bluey and Bingo embark on a new treasure hunt. According to the map, the treasure is right here. But the treasure hasn't appeared yet. The whole family starts to doubt the map. Bingo discovers a very small detail. The treasure was never buried in the ground. The treasure was hidden right in front of them. Sometimes, treasure is closer than we think.